Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, so look, over the past couple months or so, I've watched, man, I don't know, a million videos of different people just kind of sharing their Invisalign journey and, talking about their experiences and like the pros and the cons and, and which has been great because it was one of the things that convinced me to do it. However, I'm going to be totally honest. Out of all those videos I saw, I really don't recall seeing anybody black. Um, so I mean, and don't get me wrong, Invisalign has nothing to do with black people or anything of the sort. But for me personally, as a black man, sometimes I want to see, people that look like myself. I just want to share my experience with everybody. This is legit for everybody. So look, let's jump right into it. I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. I want to talk to you about, just my experience so far, what made me choose Invisalign, what it exactly is Invisalign, right? And, the main thing that everybody want to talk about, which is how much money does this thing cost, right? So let's jump right into it. Let me first talk to you about like what Invisalign is, right? So Invisalign essentially is invisible braces, right? That's honestly what it is. For me and in my experience, like my teeth are jacked up. Like look, legit. My teeth are jacked. And for me, it was time to fix that. So at one point, I really did consider braces and being, metal mouth. But I come across something before Invisalign called 6 Month Smile. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it, and it probably is different names of it. But essentially, you'd wear metal braces for an accelerated period, and it's for the most part it would be 6 months. I started going through the process, but I'm an attorney, and I would have to be in court a lot. I have depositions, negotiations, and for me, it wasn't ideal for me. Not to say that an attorney can't, have break. It can. Look, I didn't want to have metal in my mouth. That's just what it was. So I decided, let me do this Invisalign thing. I talked to a lot of people that had, that did Invisalign. I have friends, fraternity brothers, colleagues, and everybody that explained that talked to me about the experience gave me mostly pros, and it was just, maybe a few cons. I did some research. I came across the place, and I'm from Chicago. Came across the place in Chicago, and I absolutely love them, man. Everybody's been great. My dentist and orthodontist, everybody has been absolutely fantastic working. This is how it all started. So one thing that you have to do is you have to get like a deep cleaning because you don't want to have any like tartar buildup or different, stuff like that in your mouth. It's got to be clean up in there, right? In order for this to really work, right? Because when they put these things in here, man, it's doing its job. So your teeth essentially have to be clean. So I had to do another deep cleaning, whatever. And then after that, what they did, man, when I tell you, they had my mouth stretched like I was looking like the Grinch, but like just open. But they took this probe and they went inside my mouth and they did a full 3D scan. It was super cool. Like I was like, man, that's what my mouth looked like. But I was like, yeah, we need these Invisalign today. I mean, you see it, but when you see the 3D scan, you like, dang, that's how bad my teeth look. Anyway, so he showed the orthodontist, after the young lady did that, the orthodontist came back and he talked to me about, the process and what my treatment plan is, and and mine is gonna be for about a year. So one thing, I have a severe underbite, right? So my front teeth go behind my bottom teeth really far. Unfortunately, Invisalign or braces or anything can't fix that. That's God made my skeleton like that. I can't fix that. So I would have to have surgery, and it is absolutely not that serious. They sent it all off, and he made a couple adjustments, and then in a couple weeks, my first set of trays came in. So that was actually on Halloween a couple days ago, and I went in, and they put me back. Stretch my mouth open wide again. I done got used to it now. I ain't gonna do it again because my lips kind of dry. I ain't trying to bust my lip. But they put these little attachments on. She had this glue which touched my tongue. And it is disgusting. She warned me, but you try your best to like move your tongue, but sometimes your tongue has a mind of its own, and it just happened to touch that glue. it's nasty, right? So I'm sitting there and I got a spit and I'm like, whatever. So I have attachments on like a lot of my teeth. Like it's like these little small little attachments they glue on there so that the trays can fit really tightly on there. Let me like show you guys what the tray looks like. I hug. Like this is my top. Oh, that's nasty. All right, so this is like my top tray. And I don't know if you can like really see that. That's legit what it looks like. It's seriously like a plastic retainer that just goes on your teeth. Overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. It was a little fitted, you know, a little tight at first, but it wasn't anything that was uncomfortable. Honestly, for me, the worst part of it is knowing that there's like something in your mouth. I think it's a mental thing for me. Like it's just something sitting on top of my teeth that is driving, and you know, to me that's just irritating, drives me insane, right? My tongue is touching it every 2 minutes, and like I don't know if you can see like on my tray, so like on the bottom of it, particularly on the bottom, it's a little sharp. And my tongue naturally, like I said, my tongue has a mind of its own. So it keep touching it and scraping up against it. And it's a little sharp. So my tongue is now like a little bit irritated. I wouldn't say my gums really are. But just knowing that there's something in my mouth drives me crazy. And it's like when you know that that's there and you know it's so easy to just pop these jokers out. Like that's what you want to do. Just want 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes with them out. I mean, that's how you feel. So I got to keep them in for at least 22 hours every day. So let me actually put this back in because I don't want to waste none of these 2 hours that I get. Oh, I'm not tripping. Dang, look at that. Look, y'all should have saw me like yesterday and like the day before. When I tell you it would like legit take me like 5 minutes to pull them out and put them back in, I've come a long way. Like I get essentially you got to take them off to eat. Only thing you can really do is just drink water. No coffee, anything that'll stain them. I don't drink coffee anyway, so it's all good. But I get 2 hours to eat, and I need all them 2 hours. So yeah. But yeah. So this is my little bag, my little trusty bag. This is a little thing that they give, and they even got like a little reminder in there. You see that? Optimal wear, 22 hours a day. Yeah, so I've been sticking to that. The other thing too is I have a slight lisp. You probably heard it when I said slight lisp. You hear that? That's a little tricky. I just closed on a major deal, and not gonna lie, it was kind of tough trying to hide that bad boy in my negotiation. But for the most part, I don't even realize that they're there. It's only when I'm doing something where I'm thinking about it. You know, when you something that hurts yourself and you really don't even notice that you're in pain until you really just start thinking about it. That's really what it's like. My orthodontist does want to follow up with me a little bit more frequently. And then, so he wants to see me essentially every month. And then the further we get out, it'll be less. But right now, man, I'm excited about it. So let's talk about the main thing that everybody wants to know. Pricing, right? These jokers are not cheap. I paid $4,500. And, you know, that seems to be standard. I've seen it a little bit more expensive in other places. I didn't really see anything under that. Some people may have beat that. Great job to you. I'm mad I didn't find that place, but I just really like my orthodontist and you know the place that I've been going. The people there are awesome and everything, so I was cool with that. What I actually did though, you have to pay for them up front. Well, for my place, you have to. So I was just about to drop $4,500 on some braces. So I got a Care credit card, and we swiped that joker, and it went on through. The good thing is that my insurance does cover $3,000 of that, but they pay that over a year, which sucks. That's how they get you. So I gotta make sure I stay in my job at least. and then they send that money over to my dentist, and then my dentist really cuts me a check. So mine was $4,500. I get $3,000 for my benefits, so I'm coming $1,500 out of pocket. I am absolutely okay with paying $1,500 out of pocket for some Invisalign. So that's what that is. And yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm gonna try to give you guys more videos as my journey goes on, but I wanted to give you a video from the beginning while it's fresh. I'm showing you right now, my teeth are jacked up. So look, then you'll be able to see in 6 weeks what my teeth, are, or 8 weeks or whatever it is, right? This video was already long as ever, so we're gonna cut it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down. Dang, I tried to get the effect. Like, dang, whatever. So drop it down. There we go, in the comment section. Or just send me a message or something. I think that's how YouTube works, whatever. But yeah, I'm happy to share my journey with you guys. And I look forward to making some more videos. Alright, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.